Welcome you back. Thank you for staying with us this morning. This is Newspaper Headlines and Analysis. I'm Oluwayemi Adelako. I'm not alone in the studio. I have with me this morning Honorable Omolaja Olaoye, a commentator on national issues. Welcome on board this morning.
Oh, thank you for having me. Yemi.
Yes, let's start with the Punch newspaper. I have the banner headline that says Electoral Act 2026, Tinubu defends assent. Opposition raises hell. PDP, Labour Party raise red flags. Tinubu defies protests as APC predict credible poll. And of course, the presidency alongside the president have said that, okay, I'm signing these in less than 24 hours because that's what's best for the country. He also said no matter how good any document is, it is still the people that will interpret the document. But then the opposition parties, even Nigerians themselves, they are not happy, with the president signing this electoral act, in less than 24 hours. And of course, the protest happened. Most Nigerians are saying, what now is the essence of the protest now that, the Senate, still passed, that which the Nigerian people do not want?
It depends on what you want to say about the Nigerians, because to me, I'm a Nigerian as well. You are a Nigerian as well. Those people who passed the bill are Nigerians. It depends, but the elite are always complaining when it comes to some issues. The way I look at it, the Electoral Act of 2026 is different from 2022. And for these, we have seen what happened even in 2018-19, when President Muhammadu Buhari was saying that the Electoral Act has been passed. It's not going to be used for 2019 election because it was too late for them to be able to use it if they have, unless there was a clause that was there that only if they are not going to be able to use that one. But for this, and we have seen that they have changed the electoral election cycle. Next year, by February, is when we are going to have another election. And now, I think they have reduced it from 300, a notification of 360 to 300 days. So we have to do it in a jiffy if we want to really change these dynamics when it comes to our electoral process. So I believe what President Tinubu did is right, and that is the way it should be.
You don't think, he should allow, because he has like a 30 days window to peruse the document, about 120 pages, the Minister of Finance should go through it, Attorney General should go, even INEC should go through it before signing, because these are the people that will be, that will follow the document, everything that is written in there to ensure that they can actually meet up to the demands of Nigerians.
The Attorney General must have seen it. This is not the clause that they are arguing about. It's about e-transmission. They have not even talked about the best one that is there. We are talking about consensus or direct primary. That is what is going to bring the innovation and the new thing to this electoral act we are talking about. Because before, the indirect election primary is allowed for manipulation. Now, for that direct, that is the best we have. We must have it. Opposition would even be able to woo all the voters in their different district or in their different ward or in their different polling unit. It is not going to be some people sitting in Abuja or Lagos State trying to use media to sort of their image. They must be able to visit, and they must have people in every polling unit. We saw what happened in the last election. When you are talking about Labour Party that cannot even have a coverage of 60% of the election, that shows on seriousness. When you are talking about a place like United States of America, it is direct primary that they are using for their electoral processes. So I will tell you that the electoral side is a good thing for Nigeria. It is not the way we have before, where we are going to have manipulated election with incident form or this and that has been happening for a very long time, until last election, which is 2022, and they never accepted it, and we saw what happened then.
Okay, so away from that, but still connected to that story, the president said something yesterday. I watched a video, there was a Ramadan lecture at the State House Mosque in Abuja yesterday, and that the president said, if I have sinned, forgive me. How would you interpret that statement? Because Nigerians are asking, why is that statement coming, at a time when Nigerians are complaining bitterly about this new electoral act?
It is way of observing oneself. When we go to church, We pray for sin. We pray for abolition of sin. The Catholic are going to go and see the Reverend Father and tell them whatever they have done wrong or not. The Nigeria, I believe, not all his policy, it is in line with Nigerian people, whether you like it or not. What you see is different from what others see as well. And I'm telling you, this reform we are seeing in Nigeria is about the masses. It is masses oriented kind of what's it called of policies that is going to be better for the masses. But there are some big elements that are going to be wrong, whether they like it or not. They might not be happy. We can see what. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about those oil gurus that have been. They have been siphoning or they have been draining Nigeria. When you are talking about resources, they might not like it. Some of them might be his friend, and he has to beg for forgiveness the way everything look at the thing he has done.
Okay, let's cross over to the Nation newspaper. I have this headline that says DSS arrest El-Rufai after release by EFCC. Immediately, EFCC released him yesterday. The DSS arrested him again and said, okay, we need to dialogue with him, we need to ask him questions. What do you make of this? At the end of the day, some are still linking this to political witch hunting. They are not saying the fact that El-Rufai went on national TV to say quite a number of things, that can be damning. He said he listened to the phone conversation of the NSA of this country. What do you make of this?
Thank you. For any sane person, what El-Rufai did should be condemned. We are talking about insecurity. El-Rufai has been talking about insecurity all his life. Whatever I want to talk about, when he was cardinal, he has done a lot of religious manipulation, religion fighting. He has caused a lot of dissatisfaction within those people who are in Kaduna, where he reside and where he govern as a governor. Now, when we are talking about, we always like to associate everything with political hunting. What he did, it's not allowed in any sane society. It is now a law that a recorded speech of even anybody cannot be transmitted, cannot be posted on Facebook or any other place. It's illegal. It's a criminal offense. And for you to say that you are now tapping somebody else's NSA phone, it is wrong. It's criminal. I've seen a lot of time when developed world, when you are talking about the top world of the world, like US, like China, are always trying, and UK, they are always defending their integrity and their secrecy when you are talking about all this, when you are talking about all this. For El-Rufai to have gone on here, saying that it's criminal on his own, and he must be able to tell us why is it the best thing for him to do.
Okay, Honorable, now some are arguing, even politicians of other opposition parties, they are saying El-Rufai is just trying to play mind games, that he didn't listen to the conversation, and of course this whole questioning might not hold any water at the end of the day.
Yemi, he must be punished. Even lie. When you go to the law court, if you get to the law court, he might say he's playing the mind game. He should be able to tell the court of law that he's playing the mind game. And when you are saying about it, what are we calling libel? Is what you say. When you are talking about freedom of speech, it's not total. We have seen there was a situation that we had US is tampering some of the top-notch or probably the politician conversation. There was dispute between UK and US about tampering of this conversation between the president and prime minister or whoever, and all of them deny it. We have seen this man, what's his name, that is revealing a lot of secret. He has revealed a lot of secret about CIA that UK is not protecting that as an American. It's protecting him. And the US are denying whatever he has said. That's the way it should be. It is not, even if they revive tamper, NSA phone, he doesn't need to come on here and tell people. It is not about mind game. If he play mind game, he must report it. So it's going to be a deterrent to others who might want to do it in order to have a publicity, which is wrong.
Okay. Good luck to Erifan. Of course, I want to believe that the DSS is on top of the matter. Let's talk about another island.
That is why it was picked up.
Really, it was released by the EFCC.
Yes.
It was picked up by the DSS. But then, what do you make of it, the protesters who went there? Initially on Monday when it was picked up by the EFCC, it was actually, invited for questioning. There were some persons outside of the EFCC office in Abuja, chanting, protesting that, you cannot do anything to verify things like that.
I think he wanted to. It is normal for those who loves him to go and protest and try as much as possible to impede, even if he's going to be arrested.
Okay.
So now, I think you follow one pastor, probably Apostle Sulaiman, when he was saying some things in liability during the time of Buhari.
Okay.
When he went there, he was released because a lot of people went with him. But now it is different ball games. People that are supposed to be in, whether in NSA office, DSS office, or AFC's office, they have learned from that kind of mistake. There will be a place all of you are going to stand, and they are going to create a barrier not to have a kind of rowdy session. Sorry, and this is what happened. A lot of people who are popular are benefited from that, but now I think they have changed the tactics.
Okay, let's cross over to Nigerian Tribune and talk about this headline. What is going on in Ondo State? 2 killed during Ondo APC World Congress. I'm taking this headline from Nigerian Tribune. When I read this story, I learned that 2 persons died. Many were injured. As a matter of fact, the younger brother of the National Party chairman in Ondo State, that's Raphael Adetime, was injured. What is going on in that? This is not the first time that we are seeing issues around, Ondo APC. There was a time that, a popular politician was kidnapped for days before he was, eventually released. What is going on?
For you to know that the way we took the politics is different from each other. It is a territorial thing. It's about it's a local thing. The way some people pay local, their life depends on it, and they believe if they are going to be cheated out, they are not going to. You know, when we are talking about the Ondo, the Ekiti, and the Ijesha, I've heard about a kind of lag here Ijesha, here Lagidi, and those people have the same trait, and when they don't want some things, we heard about Ondo State. We have not heard about what is going to happen in other community or in other territory as well, in other state. So it is so sad. It's something that we must know how we are going to be able to take ourselves as brothers and sisters. This is not do or die affair. What happened in the state is condemnable. It is wrong and it's not acceptable to the society and APC as well. And the police must be able to find out, investigate it, and make sure they arrest the culprit. Okay,
do you think the governor of the state, has the capacity to tackle what happened in those states, or maybe he should involve the national leader now?
The national leader cannot just come and do what they did in Ondo State. Okay. It is local. They must be able to settle within themselves. But we know Aye Datiwa that he is not being accepted within a lot of APC members. But I think they must accept what is going on right now, and a lot of and in Ondo State territory is different from any other territory.
Why?
Like Ondo State, I don't know, because you can see that when the former late governor was there, he faced a lot of stiff opposition. He has to beg them before he can be given second term. Despite the fact that he was the governor of the state, others came in full force, and they make sure that they are going to gang up against him. He has to plead and beg. And
even from within his own party?
Within his own party, as the leader of the party. For you to know that when you are talking about politics is not cheap. And when you are talking about this electoral act, it is good for the people. When a governor of the state is not going to be doing like an emperor, it is not right. We must be able to register and vote when you are talking about the primary. What happened in Ondo? You are going to see the repeated one. What happened in Ondo State during the time of late Governor Akiti? Those people came and they gang up and they want to dethrone him. He has to beg before he can be re-elected or reselected or re-elected, or they did primary and he was given a chance. the direct election that President Tinubu signed, it is going to be the best for us right now. And for the Labour Party, for the obedient as well, they must, if they know that they are capable, they must spread within the state and make sure that whoever is going to emerge in ADC should be Obi, instead of them looking for very easy way out. This is not about easy way out. It's the best that will happen to this country, and I love it, and I'm very delighted.
Okay, good luck to the political parties now that we have direct primaries. Every party member has the capacity to vote.
It's the best that happened to Nigeria. It's the best, I'm telling you.
Okay, I think it's a fine place to leave it this morning. A big thanks to you, Honorable Bola Ahmed, the commentator on national issues, and of course a big thanks to the audience as well. We need to take a short break, and when we come back, we move on to big story. My name is Oluwayemi Adelakun. Please stay with us.